Hi there, I'm Tish with Starlove Healing, and I'm here to do the North Node in Capricorn reading. So that would be for those of you who have your North Node in Capricorn. So I want to get into ring our bell. I'm going to set, when I ring this, I'm going to be setting the intention to cleanse my energetic space, but also to cleanse your energetic space so that we both have room to receive this message. Something is wanting to come quick. All right, here we go. Whew. That felt really needed. So, are you feeling heavy right now? Or you're like, I feel like you have just felt some sort of release of something. So that's beautiful. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to just pull a bunch of cards and then we'll get into it. Thank you. Hell yeah. I love it already. North Node Capricorn. Yes. Oh, goodness. I'm going to leave that down. Okay. I felt really called to pull Isis Oracle and Osiris Oracle. They were a divine pair. So if you know them, then you'll know how amazing they truly are as far as guides and their power. And if you don't, then go look them up because they are incredible. They are they have been my guides very strong for years now. Thank you. All right. North Node Capricorn. Okay, so why I got all excited is because I was talking about how it felt like you really just let go of something, and it was confirmed here with the Fool card that came out immediately. Look at that. Look how beautiful this card is. But the Fool is the beginning of something new. That fresh feeling of and it's also, when it comes to the hero's journey, which is the major arcana in the tarot, the Fool is a start of a brand new hero's journey. So you are starting something so fresh and so new that it does feel good. It feels very like you've accomplished some sort of karmic situation, the whole wheel. You've accomplished it to its completion, because the World card is the end of the major arcana, and then then you start a new one with the Fool. So it's 0 energy, right? The number 0. And then it's also confirmed with the Death card. Something that has been rest in peace. Something you've put away. It's not rising back up from the grave. It's done. It's been put to rest. So I love that. And then we have the 8 of Wands. And let's see what this mystery card is. The 8 of Pentacles. All right. I love that. 2 8s here. That's awesome. 2 8s. And we have another 8 over here with Osiris. So 8 8 8. That's infinity, right? It is. Oh, I love it. Okay. So something you really worked on really hard, and it may have felt like whatever this was, you put a lot of time and effort into it, and a lot of energy, and you might have traveled for this thing. You might have had to do a lot of communication with whatever it was. Maybe, okay. So what I'm hearing is that you've really had to learn how to maybe speak your truth, use your words in whatever situation this is regarding. This is a collective energy reading, so it can be something different for everybody. But whatever this is, you worked really hard on, and my ears are going crazy right now, which is just a sign energetically. But you have really you worked hard at this. That's all I can say. You put a lot of time, energy, and communication into whatever the situation is that you are, I feel like, overcame. Like this was, whatever this lesson was that you went through the death with, you did everything you could. But the whole point of it was for you to be able to do it quickly, be confident in it, and know what you're at. Like, I'm here, like I'm seeing like at a, what I'm seeing is a textbook. And in school, you would have to, at the beginning of the school year or the semester, that book was fresh. You didn't know anything in that book. If a teacher asked you a question that they were going to ask you by the end of the semester, you wouldn't know the answer, right? You had to do the time and effort into working and learning how to do it step by step so you knew what the answer was. That is whatever the situation was for you, that is the whole point of it. The whole purpose of it was so that you could, if someone comes at you quick and says, how do you feel about your life right now and where you're going? Maybe at some point you might have answered that with, I don't know. Well, I like this part of my life. Well, maybe I don't. Shoot, because remember that. Okay, well, let's see. I like this. And then now, when someone asks you, what do you feel like, what do you like about your life and where you're going? You have that answer quick because you know it. That is what has happened or happening in your life. Experience is what I just heard. Okay, flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. This is so interesting because I don't think I've never seen, like, it's just an intuition pulling right now. This card, like this is Isis. Her crown has this like bird at the top, but it looks like a flamingo, doesn't it? I've never seen her be associated with a flamingo. It's always like, it's more like the falcon. And I think that's interesting that this, for right now, and I'm trying to pull what it is, and that almost looks like a lotus behind her. What is the lotus, right? It grows in like the darkness in water of all things. It's a different type of flower. It's not like if a gardener back in the day has only had experience with flowers that grow, like you actually have to tend and like, grow them with soil. Wouldn't that same gardener who came across a lotus in the water, like, be mind blown? Like, is that even a flower? It looks like a flower. I don't know if it's a flower because it goes against everything a flower I've ever come across would need for growth, which is soil. So that is what I'm getting from this, like, especially with that, the flamingo too, where it's like, it's just different. Like, whatever it is, like, you found something about yourself that was just not what you expected about yourself. Okay, and then we have the 9 of diamonds, and it says inspiration or surprise, but that also reminds me of this divine creativity and manifestation. Like, have you ever just been doing something and you're like, whoa, oh my God, like I should try that. Like if you're cooking, you're like, I'm not this way because I'm just not a really good chef. But some people, when they're cooking, they just have this divine, like, oh, let's just add some cumin on that, you know? Like, I bet that's going to taste good. That is what I'm getting from this. So, this whole thing where it's like, you're seeing something different because all of a sudden you got this like idea, maybe I should try that. And then it turned out the way it turned out. I almost wanted to say it turned out great. But for some of you, some of this stuff, whatever this is, didn't turn out great, but that's turned out great in the end, right? Because now you know what you don't want. But, and then it says 8 of clubs and 3 of hearts, and it says business contracts, money, or property. And then a time card, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. Wow. I'm trying to see if any cards match up to the thing, and it doesn't, so they don't. But okay, so I really feel like in this whole entire thing, you're really surprising yourself. After it's all said and done, you're surprising yourself. And it could be an inspiration for you to try and start learning something new. The 8 of Pentacles. Diving deep into something that you're like, I want to know more about that. But right now you are filled with creativity and divine inspiration. Okay, anything else we can know? Broken spoke. What I got from that is, I mean, just thinking about if you were to be a bicycler and you all of a sudden were riding and all of a sudden your spoke broke. I don't know if that's something that bicyclers can just fix in their little patch of stuff that they usually take with them. Yeah, they can take like an air tube and a pump, but I don't know if they can fix a spoke, right? But it's something that, like, whatever this death energy is, you were able to see and figure out something ain't right. Something needs to be fixed. But I love the Fool because you did it. So whatever it is, you laid it to rest. You fixed it. And now you're ready to go again. Get back on that bike and go. And the innuendo. I'm getting something, something was fruitful. Maybe you slipped on a banana peel, but it got right back up. Revelry. But it just feels like fun. Like I said from the very beginning, it feels like you've just let something off. Something just fell off your shoulders, like as far as responsibility or something. Like you feel like good again. And I said that, and the G, good, came out, right? But also that can be someone's initial, first, middle, last. Could be in Gemini season. Although it says 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I don't think that's Gemini season, right? February, March, April, May. Yeah, it could be at the end of May that becomes Gemini season. Right? Yeah. Birthday gift. Okay. So like I just said, some of y'all actually might be heavy placements of Gemini, but it could be around that time period, but it is a birthday gift. Or it's just a gift in general. But I love this. Look at this. Revelry, gift, and then the innuendo. But it's kind of just, I'm getting from it fruitful, something good and tastes good. I mean, banana is sweet most of the time if it's really, you know, ready to be eaten. But doesn't that look fun? Go out and have fun. Go out, G, and have fun. Take all this and just have fun. because something's coming as a surprise. But I was going to say, is it really a surprise when you've been working so hard to possibly fix something? And then I was thinking about that, like, is it? And then I'm like, yeah, it still is, because whatever this is, it's just going to come in. But it's also in the sense of, even when you've done something and worked really hard at it, for the moment in time that it gets done and you can put it away, like a project or work or something, it feels like, wow, like, it does. I don't know why I don't know why I'm alluding to that as being a surprise, because everything logically is telling me it's not. But there is something about it that maybe all of a sudden, for example, you're doing something and then all of a sudden you jump 5 steps ahead, or all of a sudden you don't have to do something that you thought in your mind was going to have to be on the to-do list. All of a sudden, like, those 5 things get not needed anymore because you found the answer before you had to do those 5 answers. That's when it can become a surprise. That's what it is. Thank you. Oh my God. And we got eliminate. It says eliminate accidental clearing of the old. Death. Bye, bye, bye. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching North Node Capricorn. I really, truly appreciate you watching, and I hope you got something from this. And if you did, I'd love to hear what it was in the comments. I would love to have interaction, like the video, and if you like our vibe, then please feel free to subscribe. So thanks again for watching. Bye.